Hello, MS50 artists. Today I'm going to show you how to photograph your art. So I know that most of you have already taken some pictures of your art. You've taken a picture to hand in on Google Classroom and they're looking okay. But at the end of the year, we're going to have a big, beautiful MS50 art show online, and all of your art is going to be up on a website for your family and friends to look at, and I want it to look beautiful when I put it up there. I want everybody to see exactly how hard you've been working and how creative you are. And to make that happen, I need to make sure that when you hand in your projects, like your big final projects, that the pictures you take of them are really high quality and reflect the hard work you've been doing. So I want to show you how to take the best possible picture of your art. So when you're taking photos of your art, the three things I want you to keep in mind are lighting, framing, and focus. And we're going to talk a lot more about each of those things, but for now, just remember lighting, framing, and focus. When you're taking a picture of your art, the camera on your phone is a lot higher quality than the one on the computer. So if you have a phone around that you can use to take a picture, or your family member has a phone that you can use to take a picture, that is the best way to do it. And then you can just turn in the photo right on Google Classroom on that phone. It's really easy and it's a high quality picture. Obviously, if you are not able to do that, it is totally fine. You will take a picture on your on your computer. So I'll show you how to take a picture on your computer. I'm using a Mac. Some of you are using Macs, some of you are using Chromebooks, and some of you are using a different kind of computer. If you are using a Chromebook, you are going to find this little symbol. It should be way at the bottom of your screen. So like I said, I don't have a Chromebook, so I can't show you on my screen, but this symbol is at the bottom of your screen. If you click on that, it opens up a box, and you can either find a camera symbol or you can type in camera, and you should be able to take a picture from there. If you're on a Mac, you need to find an application called Photo Booth. And some of you have probably used Photo Booth before to take fun pictures of yourselves. You're going to use Photo Booth to take a picture of your art. So when you are taking a picture of your art in Photo Booth, like I said, the first thing you want to think about is lighting. So the light in this room is okay. It's not bad. There's some light coming from the ceiling and there's a little bit of light from a window. Now, if the light coming from the ceiling wasn't enough, which it might not be in some rooms, I would go closer to the window over there to light up my art. You can also do something like, if you do have a phone nearby, or if you even have literally a flashlight or a different kind of light nearby, you can use the flashlight that I have here to shine it on your art. That's going to light up your art a little bit more. Use whatever light you have to light up your art so that we can see it really clearly. The second thing I want you to think about is framing. So when I'm holding my art, and a lot of you have taken pictures of your art so far like this. Now, this is fine, especially for a draft. Like, I can see it, right? Kind of. But first of all, it is a little bit dark, and that's partly because I'm holding it up and the light isn't getting to it. If I was holding it like this, the light would be on it more, but then you can't see it because, you know, it's facing the ceiling. That doesn't work. So I have to hold it like this. The other problem with holding it like this is that my hands are kind of in the way. Now, on this one, it might not make a big difference, right? My hand isn't interrupting the art. But what if I was showing you art like this? Now, my hands are in that art. If I take a picture of this art, no matter how beautiful the art looks, you're still going to see my fingers on the sides. And I, as your art teacher, I can't really take your fingers out of that picture, right? So then in the art show at the end of the year, there's going to be little fingers at the sides of everybody's art. So we're going to try to avoid that, and I'll show you two different ways to avoid that and also get your pictures lit a little bit better. So one way, and this is my favorite way, this is the way that I really recommend to you, stack of books method. So you are going to get a stack of books. You can see it is just literally a stack of books. If you don't have enough books or you don't have the right height of books, you can also use a cereal box, a tissue box, anything that's big and square like this. And then you can prop your art up against the books. Now you can see when we talk about framing, what we mean is this picture is going up and down like this, and the frame, the camera that you're looking at is not going that direction, right? So it's gonna fit better if I turn it like this. Now, because I'm leaning this picture against a stack of books, I can also, and I'm even gonna move the books a little bit to support it better, I can also tilt it up just a little bit towards the light. I'll tilt my computer screen down, and then that's pretty good, right? Like you can see the art. You can not see anything else other than the art, and the art is well lit. So I can take a picture of that right now, clicking that button. That's pretty good. Same thing with my other piece of art. Now you can see, like, if you get too close to the art, it might get kind of blurry. If the art is moving around, it's gonna be kind of blurry. That is what I'm talking about when I say focus. Remember, lighting, framing, and focus. So if I am using this bigger piece of art, I'm gonna have to either move back my picture or move my computer away. And I don't wanna move my computer because it is best for the computer to be sitting on a table. This computer is sitting on a table, that's gonna keep it from moving. So instead of moving my computer and holding it up in the air, I will move my art. I'm gonna do the same method and balance it against this stack of books behind it so that my hand is not in the way. And make sure that the art is taking up almost the whole picture, right? There's nothing else in front of the art. I don't have my little fingers here getting in the way. And then I can take the picture. The art and the computer are both totally still to make sure everything is in focus. That's a pretty good picture of my art, right? I want to show you one other way, one other method of taking a picture of your art, and that method is the tape it on the wall method. So I'm going to take a piece of clear tape, put it at the top of my art, and then for me I have stuff on the wall, so I'm going to very carefully take something down. So I have a blank wall to tape my art up on. Don't get in trouble. Ask your family if you can take the picture off the wall first. Now I can tape my art up. You just need a little tiny bit of tape. And then, like I said, sure, I can hold my computer up to the art, get it as close as possible. And I'm kind of holding it, and I'm going to try to get it a little over there, and I'll try to take a picture. It's a little tricky. Oops. How did I do? Well, that's pretty blurry, right? You can't even really see that picture at all. So instead of holding it, again, you want to make sure you have a place to put your computer that's near this wall. So right now, like, I'm still holding the computer, but I'm holding it and sitting down and holding it kind of in my lap so that the computer is still staying really still, even though it is in my arms. And then now, same thing, I want the picture to go the other way. So I'm gonna have to, this time, turn the computer. It's a little tricky to see where I need the camera to be. Let's try to make it work. There we go, that's better. Right, and now I can see the picture pretty well. What do we think? Not bad, right? The first picture came out a little better. That's why I said I like that first method best, the stack of books method. That's the one I recommend. If it's not working for you for whatever reason, you can also try the tape up on the wall method. But once you have a great picture, a really high quality picture of your art, you're ready to turn, not that one, right? You're ready to turn it in on Google Classroom, and I will show you how to do that in another video, okay? Can't wait to see your art.